Hello there, my name is Andrew Druckman, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel because, after all, the reason why you clicked on that link is because you want to learn how to get clients for landscaping. Well, guess what? You just came to the right place because that's exactly what we are going to be talking about today. Now, if you haven't done so already yet, consider subscribing to Traffic Magic because that is what we do. We talk about different tips and strategies to help you get more people to the front door of your business every single day. Because after all, if you have nobody at the front door of your business, you have no business because that is the bloodline to your business. But also, something to keep in mind, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below that's going to give you more of an in-depth training on how to get more people to the front door of your business every single day. Now, without further ado, let's get into the action. So, my very first tip I'm going to share with you in order to get clients for landscaping is I would seriously consider signing up for these websites that are paid websites, right? They are paid websites like angieslist.com and also Home Advisor. Now, don't worry, we're also going to be going over some free methods as well. But the reason why I think this is important to to go over pay methods like this as well is because of the fact that in scenarios like this, like if you do go through these websites and you get these paid leads, which are more, I mean, you're going to have to pay for it. I get it because basically a paid membership. But here's the thing about this. I want you to really think about this because if you're able to do that and you're able to get leads right off the bat, and keep in mind, when you're starting from zero and you're starting with at zero, starting from scratch, and you're trying to build your credibility up, it's okay to sometimes do these sorts of things, right? Like, it's okay to do that because you're building your credibility up. And so this is what you do. This is what you do. Check it out. So what you do is when you go in there, you take the time to get these leads, you do the work, and then now you have something to work with. So I really hope that makes sense. So what you do is this. You go in there, you get the leads, you close out on them, have conversation with them, build relationships with these people, right? Having conversations with them, giving them your business card, saying, "Hey, my name is so and so. After the work of what you did, if you want me to do any more work for you on the side or whatever, by all means, please feel free to give me a call, or just if you have any questions or whatever have you need help with something, feel free to reach out to me." And so when you open up the lines of communications like that, that is a very powerful thing. And so you're going to be chances are when you put yourself out that way, in that manner, chances are people are going to buy into you because they're going to want to give you a chance at that point. Now, not everybody's going to. I mean, it's a hit or miss, trial and error like anything else. But you putting yourself out there is going to give you the best chance of getting the best results you can for yourself. And think about it for a second. You just sat there, you closed down a lead, you did some work for them, and not only can you do that, not only would you want to do that, but also what you want to do is take a picture of before work and after work, right? And the reason why that you want to do that is because now you have content that you can use for yourself. And that's what we're going to get into. That's one of the most beautiful things about paid websites like this is once you close out on them and you do the work, you can take pictures of that content and you can use it for your business. So how would you be able to do that? Well, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. So what I would suggest you do is when you take before and after pictures of your work, of what it is that you did, go ahead and create a website through mightysites.com. I will personally tell you, I think mightysites.com is definitely a great place to build a website because of the fact that it's beginner friendly. They have tutorials on to show you how to build a website, and it doesn't have to be anything complex, just something simple. And just something simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. So don't overthink this. I understand some people do have a tendency of doing that, right? Just don't overthink it. You can build a simple website through mightysites.com. And if you want to start your free trial today, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. And what you want to do is you want to put before and after pictures of your work, and or also if you're able to take video of yourself doing the work, that also goes a long way too. So either one and or a combination of is definitely great. Make sure you put your contact information in there, whether it being your phone number, your business address, your email address, etc., whatever the case might very well be. Make sure all that's in there. You build out your website through mysites.com. And then what you do next is you now create a profile on Google My Business. So here's the thing. Excuse me. Now this is now what I was talking about before. Now we're going to get into free ways of, or some of the free ways of getting clients for landscaping. Because the thing about it is that one of the things I've noticed that there's a lot of people that do sleep on Google My Business. I don't know why. This is definitely a great place to be able to get clients for your business. Build out an account through here. It's actually very simple and straightforward. You can put your website on here, and also remember, think about it for a second. When you took the time through those paid clients to close out on those clients, now that you've built relationships with them, you can now take the time to ask them if they'd be willing to leave you a positive. Well, like, you can't ask them to leave a positive review. Just ask them, if they could leave a review for you. I mean, obviously, after you do good work for them, obviously they're going to want to leave a good positive review for you, especially if you encourage them to do so. And then you take those reviews, you put that on your website. And when you put that on your website, you put that on Google My Business. And that right there is what I like to call trust builders. Why? Because when you constantly keep getting good reviews from different people, that builds trust and it builds credibility with other people too, because now other people are taking the time to edify you and other people are taking the time to talk about how good your work is. So that's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of like clients that you took the time to close down on that are also kind of essentially working for you without it actually working for you. I don't know if that makes any sense. I really hope it does. But that's why I say I personally think reviews are a great way to build trust with people. That, and last but not least, definitely take the time to build out your social media platform. Now, it doesn't really matter which social media platform you choose to use. It doesn't really matter. It could be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. Whatever the case might very well be. Because here's the thing about this. When you take the time to build out your social media platform, and you do that, and of course I will always tell you, make sure you target your local areas and or whatever areas it is that you want to specifically target, that you want to work in, right? Because you want to make sure you know exactly where it is and where you're going to be at. You have to know also what exactly it is that the people that you're serving and exactly how to service them. Meaning, for example, like if they're smaller properties, maybe you might not necessarily charge as much money per se. Say maybe if someone that lives in a bigger property, or maybe depending on the detail work, whatever the case might very well be. But when you understand your target audience and where they're located at and what their needs are, it puts you in a better position to be able to service them properly. And also when you build out content of before and after of your work, which I will tell you on social media, definitely make sure you constantly keep posting content, whether every other day or every single day, of before and after your work, and or also of you just working, of you doing the work. And you got to constantly keep posting every day, or at least every other day, and keep engaging with the people within your local area. If you want to keep getting leads for your business, you have to, well, if you want to keep getting clients for your business, you have to keep putting work into your business. Now, last but not least, actually, there's one last thing I wanted to say. Last but not least, one other thing you can do to get more clients for landscaping is passing out flyers in your local area. Going door to door, passing out flyers, passing out flyers, to people and having conversations with people is also another great way to get clients for your business, to get more people to the front door of your business. It's the best thing that I can tell you more than anything else is I'm giving you these tips. The whole point is overall is you have to be willing to put yourself out there if you want to get more people to the front door of your business. Now, that's going to be the end of this video for today. I hope you got some value out of this. If you feel like you got some value out of this, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know exactly what it is that you think, because I always want to know what you got to say. And also, remember, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below that's going to give you more of an in-depth training so that this way you can learn how to get more people to the front door of your business every single day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.